Oh, that's not gonna work at all, is it? Hold on, what do I do? I'm gonna do this. Yeah? Okay. Hey guys, it's Elena Claire. How's it going? Lots and lots of new and exciting things to tell you guys. One of which, not so exciting, is that I'm recovering from a cold, so I sound a little bit weird. Number 2, wearing a new top. Also not very exciting, but if you see some kind of like tassel-y things waving around, it's on my sleeves. I don't really know what to do with them. Number 3, much more exciting, new camera. Canon G7X. It was a little bit of a whim, but I decided to treat myself and get this fabuloso new camera. I never say fabuloso. People are absolutely raving about it on YouTube, and I can absolutely tell why. It's just wonderful and everything I've ever dreamed of in a camera, and I can now see myself. It's got a little view thing on the top which I can flip up and down. It's really exciting, really distracting. And number, what am I on? 4? New apartment, new background. I thought, seeing as I'm in my new place, why not give a little apartment tour? It's not going to be a whole apartment tour, it's basically going to be 2 rooms, the bedroom and the living room. And that's because there are only technically 4 rooms in the apartment: the bedroom, the living room, the bathroom and the kitchen, and the bathroom's a bathroom and the kitchen's the kitchen. Neither of them are very exciting, neither of them I've done an awful lot with, because there's only so much you can do with a small rented accommodation. Because I'm living in London and space is quite the commodity here, I'm actually paying a lot more for a lot less space than I'm used to having out in America. So yeah, I've done my best with it, and I hope that you feel the same way. What I wanted to do was get the like before and after shots so you can really get an overall picture of exactly what I've done, but life got in the way. So this is what I've kind of got instead. These are pictures that we took of the apartment when we were actually looking around it to choose it. They're with all of the previous tenants' stuff in it, and obviously the previous tenants being there, it felt a little bit weird to just sort of snap away at their things, so I very sneakily took these awkward snaps. So this one is the bedroom, which we'll be coming back to. We're going to go to the living room first. So this is the living room, which is, as you can kind of tell, a little bit dark because it looks quite small. Now granted, these people were packing, so they have a bunch of suitcases in there as well, but they've gone for like black and red theme, and I thought immediately I like the space, but it looks small with it, so I wanted to go for much brighter, lighter colours to really kind of make use of the space and make it look a little bit bigger. I hope you agree with me that the space kind of looks completely transformed in a way, even though all I did was some small touches here and there. The apartment actually came furnished, which was pretty great because I did not want to wake up sofas and beds and all that kind of stuff into this place, but it meant that I had to kind of work with what was here. So the black sofas, they're the landlords, they were here to stay. So instead I tried to kind of work with that and bring in my own colour scheme. As you can see, I've gone for lighter colours. The curtains are a duck egg blue, a little bit of shimmer to them, but not too much so that it's in your face. I chose longer curtains so that they didn't reach the floor and get all dusty, but at the same time it gave the illusion of a higher ceiling. For cushions on the sofas are quite small, so I didn't want to just layer them up so that you can't sit on them. The white cushions came with the apartment, and that's fine, they're kind of bland, it didn't really make any difference. And I added the Mr. Fox pillows. These cushions are from John Lewis. I've seen them in Zoella's videos and I just adore them. I've been looking at them for months, so I splurged a little bit and got the yellow one, and then the blue one was given to me by my parents as a housewarming gift, and it matches one in the bedroom. Throughout the bedroom and the living room we've got these like weird wooden laminate floors, like half and half. I don't really know how to explain it, but I wanted to give a little bit of added warmth and connectivity in the living room, so I added this grey carpet which is from IKEA. It was £9, only £9, and I thought it was a great addition. It kind of tied the black sofas with the paler colours in the rest of the room, so it's like a transition colour and just added a little bit of cool warmth to the room. One of my most personal favourite bits about the apartment is this amazing canvas picture which only barely fit on this wall. Seriously, you would not believe the palaver of bringing that. It didn't quite fit in the car, only just in that we had to take off the headrests of the front seats that we were sitting on, so that we were driving kind of like this, really close up against the windshield, and get it all the way back. So it was a little bit hairy there for a moment, but we got it back and I got it on my wall and I'm really excited about it. when I leave I'm probably going to need a moving van. What I love about this canvas art print is that it's an old London map. I think it's from like the 1930s or something like that, and I could even see my place of work on it, which was another addition that I loved about it. But love London, love the canvas map. And it was actually really cheap, like £34, and it's huge, so love it. And my boyfriend's favourite bit about the apartment is of course these LED lights that we've added. I have to admit, now that they've been in here and on like every single night, it does add a little bit of fun to the room. And we stuck them behind this wooden box thing that we also got from IKEA, and it's great because this has holes in it so we can really see the light a lot better. The light kind of shines through, and we just have it on a rotation. The lights as well are from IKEA, and on the rotation it just kind of gives a little bit of ambiance to the room, I think. Oh, and lastly I'll just mention the shelving unit which came with the apartment, where we've just kind of placed a bunch of stuff on it. We've got our diplomas on there, and pictures and postcards and little knickknacks that I've gotten from around the world, and Jared's bike helmet that he hasn't really worn very much, and it's just a great place for putting stuff. On to the bedroom. So this is the picture of the bedroom as we first looked around the apartment. As you can see, they've carried on the black, white and red theme in here, and again it kind of made things look a little bit small and dark, so I wanted to go for much lighter colours. And we also found a picture that my boyfriend took randomly, probably to send home to his parents, and this is kind of what we came into. I think this was after like a couple of days of being in the apartment and just doing what we could to live until the weekend where we could sort things out. I'm currently sitting in my bedroom right now and I absolutely love it. I really wanted to make this be a little bit of an oasis within the London metropolis that lives around us. Lucky for us, pretty much all the furniture was already here. The only piece of furniture I added was my white bedside table because I didn't have a bedside table. And a little tip, if you are ever renting, don't buy stuff to match the landlord's things because you're going to leave those behind. Think about stuff that you will eventually want. So I would eventually like to have white furniture, so I bought a white table. For the bed I just got standard plain white sheets, and to make it a little bit comfier I had an extra duvet and I put it underneath the fitted sheet on the bottom instead of mattress protector because it's just so much spongier and it feels way more comfy. On the bottom of that I put my old comforter, which we brought all the way out from America because I love it so much. It'll be great in the summer when it gets cooler again because it's much thinner, but now that it's winter I just put it on the end for decoration. So because we're not allowed to paint in our rented accommodation, again I wanted to put pops of colour in the bedroom just like I did in the living room, and I kind of wanted the colours to match a little bit. So just like the grey carpet, I've got a grey pillow and I got the cushion cover and the cushion filler from IKEA. Same as the yellow one, I got that from IKEA as well, and it kind of matches with my Mr. Fox cushion. And of course I've got another Mr. Fox cushion cover which came from my parents as a homecoming present, and love it. I think that these colours really work together, and coupled with the white bedspread I think it just makes the room look a lot bigger and a lot more comfortable. I thought about going for duck egg coloured curtains in this room as well to match the ones in the living room, but they didn't have the blackout versions in the store that I went to, so I kind of couldn't be bothered to go anywhere else. So I actually really like these green ones that I chose instead, and they actually work really well. They're still a palish green, so it doesn't overpower the room, but at the same time it works really well with the other colours. There's quite a lot of wood, or at least fake wood, in the furniture of this room. It's just obviously what the landlord provided, and so even though you couldn't really see an awful lot of it on the bed, I did kind of want to cover that up. So all I did was buy a throw from IKEA and just throw it and pin it on the back. So it kind of creates a little bit of a headboard, it blends into the wall, blends into the bed. Absolutely love it, and it was a cheap, easy fix really. Of course, one of my favourite bits about the room are the fairy lights that are behind me. They are copper coloured stars with little LED bulbs on the inside, and it's just battery powered and it links up to a battery pack that's sitting on my shelf over there. But it's just beautiful and pretty, and even when they're not on they look really, really nice. They'll also be quite Christmassy I think when it comes to Christmas, but I can also use them all year round, which I intend to. They also match really well with my lamp over here, which was an IKEA lamp, still is an IKEA lamp, except that it was white when we bought it and we spray painted it a kind of copper gold colour because we wanted that to kind of fit with the room, and it was a bit of a tester DIY which worked really, really well actually. I absolutely love my bedroom and love my living room. It's so nice to be able to come back to all of this, especially when we've left it in a neat condition, which we don't always do, but it's actually really easy to neaten things up because we didn't bring a lot of stuff, and so it's easy to make sure we don't clutter things up too badly. I hope you enjoyed this little apartment tour and walkthrough of exactly what we've done to the place. I say we, I definitely did most of this. Let me know what you guys think about all the things. I would love to hear from you guys and chat with you again. And I do have some really good, I think really fun videos coming up. And I super hope that you stick around to see them. Take care guys, have a great week, and I'll see you again soon. Bye!